The woman sharing this particular story self-identified as at the director level in her organization and as a Latina immigrant to the U.S. and also a mother of kids under 4. Here's what she told us. I'm feeling long-term burnout. I'm someone who always prided myself on being in control and having strong emotional resiliency. The other day, my manager checked in on me, and I know he's trying to empathize, but he said something like, "Oh, so-and-so keeps calling me to make sure you're okay. We know you're a flight risk." We're all aware of the social context we're operating in, especially women working in corporate America. For me, I think, am I going to be another one that falls from all this? I'm fighting so hard, but it feels like the odds are against me, and it hurts. I find that incredibly powerful as an encapsulation of the battle that many women have waged internally over the course of the pandemic. And the numbers seem to bear that out. The research shows that the burnout gap between women and men has almost doubled since last year's report. Help us understand the dynamics here. Why are so many women so tired?
Well, frankly, women are hanging on. And that is probably the most blunt and simple way to put it. 42% of women report being burnt out. That is higher than last year and higher than men. So a little under half of your population of women are burnt out. And so that's where we stand today. What's fascinating about your story, the vignette, a frankly cold response from her manager. In this case is a man, but could be a woman. Of, I know you are someone we're trying to retain. I mean, that makes you feel like a number, not a human who's going through an incredibly tough time. And by the way, I don't know how this woman's performance is, but what we see across corporate America is that productivity is an all-time high. And so what we often see is that women are delivering the performance and business results, but at a great personal toll.
The report also says that despite their own increasing burnout, women take action more consistently to fight burnout and generally to extend their support to colleagues and reports than men in similar positions. What exactly is this extra work that women are doing?
That was one of the most fascinating findings this year, was how women leaders are really stepping in this moment to be the type of leaders that companies say they most need and most value. That role that they're playing is really instrumental, frankly, to keeping a lot of companies going. So women senior leaders do 26% more to help their employees navigate work-life challenges relative to their male peers. Similarly, they spend that additional time helping manage workloads. And they're 60% more likely to be focused on emotional support to employees. And these things matter not only because they feel good, but employees say when they're receiving that type of additional support, they're happier in their job and they're less likely to be thinking about a move. And in a moment where we're facing the great reflection, where so many employees are thinking about making a big move, having women leaders step in this moment is really critical. But it explains a lot of this sensation that we hear about regarding burnout and fatigue, because they're disproportionately doing this additional work in the office context. And we already know, because we've measured it in the past, they're disproportionately doing it at home too.